In my sophomore year of being a high school student, I was presented with a very unique opportunity. It would become a part of my junior and senior years for half the day, walking the gravel trails and hearing the passerines singing from the forests. And now, I get to share that opportunity with you. The Box Center is a very unique building, designed with big consideration of clean and sustainable ways of harnessing energy. It has solar panels, wind turbines, and geothermal wells. There is also a rainwater collection and treatment complex in the center, making it completely independent of its management. With tall pillars such as these, this building is also elevated 16 feet above sea level, which means it can survive floods. And with a few balconies here and there, the Box Center is pretty picturesque as well. And on top of all of that, this building won an award in the Living Building Challenge. A few years were spent in the construction of the main building. It would become an example of green architecture, a hub for the Chesapeake Bay Foundation, and an academic zone for high school students, which I'll get to later on. For now, let's turn our attention to what really gives the Box Center its title: the surrounding environment and the things within it. Considering we live along the Chesapeake Bay, Pleasure House Point is filled with loblolly trees, muddy marshes, waterways, reeds, and sand. In the brackish depths of the wetlands, you can expect to see small fish and crustaceans like minnows or fiddler crabs, as well as its aerial predators like the royal tern, great blue heron, and the belted kingfisher. You may also see mammals like gray foxes, raccoons, opossums, and reptiles like this diamondback terrapin and this box turtle. Hey yo, look at it. Here are some more birds that you may come across in this area. Some species can be seen all year round, while others may only appear at certain seasons. We got some kind of beef going on over there. When it's the right time of year, diamondback terrapin mothers may appear on land to lay eggs, which, if given enough time and are lucky enough, will spawn these little guys. This trail camera caught a gray fox's bathroom break. And here's a blue crab using its rear legs as paddles to get away. Oh, I like it. From the impressive pectoral fins of the sea robin to the cunning legs of a mantis, the estuary that we explore is filled with life. And if it weren't for the oysters of the bay, many of these creatures wouldn't survive. Serving as a living filter feeder, they are one of the most critical parts of the ecosystem here. When everything synchronizes and coexists, a natural balance is made, or, as a wise lion would say, a circle of life would be made. And that great circle of life often brings upon activities such as fishing, bird watching, dog walking, or just to simply take in the surroundings. However, ecosystems and natural scenery like this can be very delicate and are heavily affected by human activity. In fact, the concern of the environment and our fate on this planet has been a thing for dozens of years. So what can we do? In a world that is always impacted by the problems in our environment, economy, and society, there has to be someone who has the power to solve them. A class like the Environmental Studies program makes these words very clear through not just visuals on a screen, but also through actions done outside, whether that would be within Pleasure House Point or beyond.
The Macon and Joan Brock classroom and Pleasure House Point natural area are our alternative learning space for the Environmental Studies program. It's our home.
And in this place that we call home, we wade the brackish currents, sail the open waters, reach out to the community, and document the sights to behold, all while learning about how the natural world and humanity interact with each other. In a classroom like this, we are constantly reminded of ways that we could change the world for the better, to become advocates and stewards for the environment, the community, and everything else in between. That consists of a lot of, advocacy, awareness, consideration, and knowledge. We were always told that as a product of a new generation, it matters not what we may seem to be, but rather what we are capable of doing. We may be high schoolers at first glance, but we can be so much more. What do you think about the Environmental Studies program, this place in general?
I think it's pretty rad, man. I think it's nice being out here.
It's a very neat opportunity for many people who love our environment, especially at a young age. You know, it gives us times to really come out here and express our love for it. And, you know, it also teaches us, different things that we want to add on to our knowledge about it. So, yeah, I love it here.
As a junior spending 2 years at this place, the Environmental Studies program at the Chesapeake Bay Foundation has given me a lot of insight and knowledge about the environment, our future, and how we can make it a better one. If you're into that kind of stuff, and just like being outside, I definitely recommend that you try it out. Well, now if you'll excuse me, I've got some wildlife to observe.